Jesus plus nothing equals everything. Jesus plus nothing equals everything. Say it one more time. Jesus plus nothing equals everything. Here's what Paul writes. That I may know him. That I may know him. In fact, he's like, I count all of these things that I used to have. They were good things. They weren't bad things that Paul was doing. He's like, I just count them as garbage. Your Bible might say rubbish. This word is a really interesting word in the Bible. It is much stronger. It's really coarse, and a lot of people have a hard time figuring out how to do with it. It's like a dirty diaper garbage. It's like gross, like don't touch that garbage. He's like, I count all of these good things as garbage in comparison to knowing Christ. So compared to knowing Jesus, all of these good things that I have are worthless. So let's hear it. Let's hear it from Jesus. Matthew 13. Matthew chapter 13. See if I can find it. The kingdom of heaven. Now the kingdom is wherever the king is. Jesus is king, and he says, the kingdom of heaven is here because I'm here. And he says, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant. The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in a field. It's like a buried treasure. Come on, who doesn't like the idea of finding buried treasure? No? Come on, if you found buried treasure in a field, that'd be awesome. No? Okay. It's like a huge treasure chest buried in a field. A man found it, but he had a problem. He didn't own the field. So he found it, and he covered it back up, and he went out, and he sold everything he had. He joyfully sold everything he has to buy that field. Why? Because what's in the field? The treasure. Guys, this is what Jesus says. He's like, look, the kingdom of heaven is a treasure. If you know that where the kingdom of heaven is found in Jesus, then you joyfully, happily, willingly, excitedly sell everything you have. Everything you have so that you can get that field. Because in it is treasure of infinite value. But you have to lose everything to get it. You see? You lose everything to get it, because if you grab hold of Christ, you don't have another hand to hold on to your stuff. Because Jesus says, come to me all you who are weary and heavy laden, I will give you rest. That's why the gospel is only for the poor in spirit, those people who realize anything I have is nothing compared to having Christ. When I got married to my wife, there's a line in our vows that goes like this: forsaking all others. Do you know what that means? That means you let go of anything else, right? Like I'm not dating anymore. So that I can have Carrie. You guys get that, right? You get that? You let go of everything else so that you can have something, right? Some of you are letting go of everything else so that you can have baseball. Some of you are letting go of everything else so that you can have pretty clothes. Some of you are letting go of everything else so that you can have popularity in middle school. Some of you are letting go of everything else so that you can have basketball. And Jesus says, let go of all of those things that don't matter. They're a source that will run dry. They won't keep your holy bucket filled up. He says, let go of them and hold on to Jesus. You see, that you found a treasure buried in a field. Today, I told all of you where it's at. It's found in Jesus Christ. let go of everything that you can have Jesus.